जी खालिद हेलो हेलो
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर।
वालेकुम अस्सलाम। खालिद आप 1 मिनट में ना वो बस क्लोज करो।
ओके सर।
नमाज के वक्फे में वो खुद ही लग गया उस पे रिकॉर्डिंग पे, तो रिकॉर्डिंग क्लोज करते टाइम लग जाता है। शो हो रही है आपको स्लाइड?
जी सर जी।
अगली पे जाएं, बस 1 मिनट में आप इसको जल्दी से वाइंड अप करें।
After this, we have certain approaches to this criticism. That is, first one is formal approach, and second is socio-cultural approach. Formal
अनम्यूट करो यार, अनम्यूट करो।
सर ये खुद ही अनम्यूट दोबारा हो जाता
हो गया, चलो।
Two approaches regarding to this theory. The first one is formal approach, and the second is socio-cultural approach. Formal approach discuss the forms and the theme, style, content of any piece of literature and apply this and differentiate. And these features distinguish from one genre to the second genre. The socio-cultural approach constitute in the light of interaction with the social and cultural trends. Moving to the next slide, please. Next slide. And we have certain examples from each. Let us conclude as it is the study of different forms or types of literature. Genre studies often focuses on the characteristics, structures, and conventions attributed to different forms of literature. So that's all from my part.
गुड जी, किसी ने कुछ पूछना कहना तो ज़रूर, अदरवाइज नेक्स्ट है हमारे पास नेक्स्ट मिकदाम अनवर हैं जी। मिकदाम है क्लास में?
जी सर हैं।
बिल्कुल ठीक है, रेडी हो जाए।
जी सर।
करें शुरू।
सर नेक्स्ट स्लाइड कर देना।
Sir, no comment about my presentation.
Mike went on 1 minute Mikdam. Mike went on Khalid presentation is it's very comprehensive, neat and clean, up to date, and according to the required format. I appreciate very much among all of the presentations presented today so far. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Ji.
In the name of Allah, who is most beneficent and merciful, my respected teacher and honorable fellows, Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to deliver my presentation on historical criticism. First of all, I will explain origin of historical and criticism. Word history comes from the ancient Greek word historia, meaning inquiry, to find out something, knowledge from inquiry or judge. The word criticism is derived from French word critique, meaning a detailed analysis and assessment of something, especially a literary, philosophical, or political theory. So next slide. Next is the introduction. Historical means belonging to the past, while criticism means the expression of disapproval, someone or something on the basis of perceived fault or mistakes. Historical criticism actually began in 17th century, but gained popular recognition in the 19th and 20th century. Samuel Johnson is known as the true father of historical criticism in English. His main work is the history of Rasselas, Prince of Abyssinia. Here, actually, this work is the reflection of Samuel Johnson, in which he shows is the reflection of his melancholy. Actually, this work was written by Samuel Johnson during the evening of a single week, and just for the pay of the funeral of his mother. Actually, in this work, Samuel Johnson criticized the aristocrat people to see the problems facing the low-income area of his society. And the next one is definition. Historical criticism is attempt to verify the historicity of and understand the meaning of an event that is reported to have taken place in the past. Here we can see an example of the historical play, A Streetcar Named Desire by Terence Williamson, that was written just a few years after the Second World War, in which he shows the political, social, and economical situation of the people that they faced during the Second World War. After that, there are three methods of historical criticism: source criticism, form criticism, and reduction criticism. Next, sir. Goals of historical criticism. The primary goal of historical criticism is to discover the text primitive or original meaning in its original historical context and its literal sense. Secondary goal of it is to seek to establish a reconstruction of the historical situation of the author and the recipients of the text. Next. Historical criticism today. In the 20th century, historical criticism is more commonly used term for higher criticism, which investigates the origin of ancient texts in order to understand the word behind the text. That's all from my side. Thanks for listening.
जी, किसी ने कोई क्वेश्चन करना है इनसे? आप लोग आज कमेंट नहीं कर रहे, ना कमेंट कर रहे हो, ना बात कर रहे हो, कुछ नहीं कर रहे. हेलो, जी मोहसन मिराज, अनम्यूट करें आप अपने आप को.
जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम मकदाम भाई.
जी मोहसन भाई.
अच्छा मकदाम भाई, आपने फर्स्ट स्लाइड में कहा कि पॉलिटिकल कंटेक्स्ट, यानी कि पॉलिटिकल कंटेक्स्ट के अलावा अगर हम रिलीजियस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देखें
जी,
तो वो नहीं रेफर कर सकता मसलन हिस्टोरिकल क्रिटिसिज्म को. आपने सिर्फ वर्ड लिखा हुआ था स्लाइड में कि पॉलिटिकल सिनेरियो को फॉलो करेगा तो वो हिस्ट्री को रिलेट करेगा.
वो भी किया जा सकता है. ये बिब्लिकल असल में है ये सारे का सारा. ये जो क्रिटिसिज्म लिखा गया स्टार्ट में, ठीक है, मैंने आपको जस्ट बताया जो प्रॉपर स्टार्ट हुआ वो 17th सेंचुरी में हुआ. उससे पहले एक एग्जांपल है द बैप्टिज्म ऑफ जीसस इन द जॉर्डन रिवर बाय जॉन द बैप्टिस्ट. वो रिलीजियस ही है सारे का सारा.
ठीक है, थैंक यू मकदाम भाई.
शुक्रिया.
थैंक यू
जी. और किसी ने कोई कमेंट? आज किधर हैं GRCR? और कौन है प्रेजेंटर आज का?
सर जुल्करनैन भाई थे वो. सर वो कल उनकी कॉल आई थी, वो कह रहे थे कि मेरे अंकल की डेथ हो गई है, तो वो कह रहे थे कि सर से कह दीजिए क्योंकि आई एम अनएबल टू रिप्रेजेंट सर.
अच्छा, और भी था कोई यार?
सर यही 6 थे, 5 ने मैं प्रेजेंट कर लिया है.
अच्छा, कोर्स आउटलाइन आप लोगों के सामने है कहीं? गुड मकदाम, थैंक यू.
थैंक यू सर.
ओके जी, कोर्स आउटलाइन है आप लोगों के पास? मुजाहिद काजी, ज़ुफ़शाह.
यस सर, मेरे पास हार्ड है सर. एक मिनट में निकाल.
आप ज़रा देखें और मुझे बताएं कि जो हम पढ़ रहे हैं टॉपिक्स, उनमें से कितने टॉपिक हमारे, आई थिंक सो सेकंड लास्ट टॉपिक है हमारा, या आज का जो मैंने CM
सर यहाँ पे. हाँ सर, ये क्रिएटिव राइटिंग सर ये वाला, और लास्ट में सिमियोटिक्स एज अ रिसर्च मेथड्स.
हाँ, क्रिएटिव राइटिंग आज का हमारा टॉपिक है जिस पे हमने बात करनी है. इसको हम देखते हैं कि ये क्या होती है. आपका चूंकि सब लोगों का ये सब्जेक्ट है, मेरा ख्याल आपको इशू नहीं होगा कोई। स्लाइड शो हो रही है?
यस सर।
Okay. So let's see what creative writing is. Basically, it's again a type of research. Academic writing and creative writing both are the one among the types of research. Imagination. इस डायग्राम को देख के आप लोगों के ज़हन में क्या इमेजिनेशन आ रही है, क्या इमेजिन कर रहे हो? अपनी अपनी बात करें सब लोग इस पे। जी मरियम मुनीर, आप अनम्यूट करें अपने आप को।
जी सर, इसमें लग रहा है कि there is a girl sitting at her study table contemplating about her heartbreak and drinking coffee at the same time.
ओके, और कोई?
यस सर। Sir, there is sitting someone, he or she, and her heart is broken in love. Is thinking about her previous love and thinking, brainstorm what has done to her him. So she is and thinking about that previous things and what I have done.
ओके, अहमद आपका क्या पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है? आपका यार इश्यू है उसका। जी शाजिया, आप अनम्यूट करें।
Assalamualaikum, sir.
जी वालेकुम अस्सलाम।
Sir, I think he or she is working, and while working, might be just because of the failure of his work, might be he was unsuccessful in his work. So he's thinking about that. So he's feeling sad
ओके, आयशा
during
जमा,
work.
आयशा जमा अनम्यूट
सर
करें।
सर वो पढ़ रहा है, रात को चाय पी के जाके पढ़ रहा है और उसको क्रिएटिव राइटिंग कर रहा है, और पहले जिसने पेपर दिए थे उसमें क्रिएटिव राइटिंग करके अच्छे नंबर नहीं आए तो उसका हार्ट ब्रोकन है, इमेजिन कर रहा है अब क्या होगा।
गुड। अच्छा, नेक मोहम्मद, जो बात कर लें वो अपने आप को ना फिर म्यूट कर लिया करें। जी
सर ये स्टडी कर रही है सर, जिस तरह इस पेनो ने कहा, इस सिस्टर ने कहा कि ये मतलब स्टडी कर रही है सर, और तक ये अभी चाय पी रही है और बिल्कुल इसके एग्जाम में कम मार्क्स आए हैं सर, तो इसका दिल टूटा हुआ है।
ये किसका पेपर है?
ये रिसर्च का पेपर है सर।
ना करो यार, रिसर्च को बदनाम नहीं करो।
हमारा तो शेक्सपियर का पेपर है।
नहीं सर, मेरे अमेरिकन लिटरेचर का है ये।
आसिया रहमान, व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट दिस?
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर।
अस्सलाम।
सर इसकी ना प्रेजेंटेशन हुई थी, तो फिर वो मतलब जो सर ने उनको असाइन किया था तो उस हिसाब से वो नहीं कर सकी, तो फिर अब ये बड़ी सैड सी ऐसे दिल टूटा है, रो रही है।
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड।
ऑनलाइन प्रेजेंटेशन थी।
ऑनलाइन प्रेजेंटेशन थी और थी भी बड़ी दूर से, रहीम यार खां से बैठ के दी जा रही थी।
जी सर, फिर दुख डबल हो गया।
ओए होए होए, होरे नु होरी दा ते अन्ने नु डंगोरी दा। हाँ भाई, मौसम मिराज, व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
सर मेरे ख्याल में तो इसका दिल टूटा हुआ है, तो ये आगे बुक रख के पढ़ रहा है कि एक तरफ उसको लड़की का ख्याल आ रहा है, ये इमेजिन कर रहा है कि मैं पढ़ूं या किसी लड़की से बात करूं, उसके दिल में यही ख्याल आ रहा है।
उसका ये एक्चुअली जो हम बात सारे कर रहे हैं, हम अपना अपना ख्याल बता रहे हैं ना, इमेजिनेशन हमारी अपनी इमेजिनेशन है, ऐसा ही है?
जी जी सर, जी जी
अच्छा,
सर।
अब देखें ये डायग्राम क्या कहती है। जी मरियम मुनीर, आपका हैंड रेज है, करें बात।
सर आई थिंक जो क्रिएटिव राइटिंग है वो इंसान का बहुत बड़ा साथी होता है,
वेरी
because it has been for me.
वेरी गुड।
जब भी कोई प्रॉब्लम होती है, कोई खुशी, कोई हार्ट ब्रेक और एनीथिंग, आप उसको लिखें और आपको एक जो वो रिलीफ फील होता है, वो कहते हैं कि ओनली द वेयर नोज वेयर द शूज हर्ट। तो ये जो इंसान की अपनी राइटिंग होती है ना, वो एक इंसान को जो वो रिलीफ और जो सपोर्ट और एक सेंस ऑफ अचीवमेंट, अकॉम्प्लिशमेंट आती है ना, वो एक इसका कोई कंपैरिजन नहीं है। आप किसी इंसान से बात कर लें, आप जिससे मर्जी बात कर लें, जो राइटिंग में एक रिलीफ है और जो जैसे वो आपका एक साथी बन जाता है, उस तरह कोई भी चीज़ नहीं बन जाती। तो आई थिंक दिस पिक्चर रिप्रेजेंट्स के हाउ क्रिएटिव राइटिंग कैन हग यू इन एनी ऑफ योर टाइम।
ठीक हो गया। आसमा जमील, आप अपना ऑन करें वीडियो और बताएं आप क्या समझते हो।
सर मैं ये समझती हूँ कि ये जो क्रिएटिव राइटिंग है ना, वो इसने उसको अपना दोस्त बना लिया है, और ये डायरी पे जो कुछ फील करती है, जो कुछ देखती है, वो सारा कुछ लिखती है। इस वजह से इसकी डायरी जो है क्रिएटिव राइटिंग मीन वो इसकी फ्रेंड है।
गुड। मैंने कहा था वीडियो ऑन करें, बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को मैंने अभी तक नहीं रिकग्नाइज किया ना, तो मेरा ख्याल है आपका कमेंट पहली दफ़ा कभी आया है। जी आयशा, शाजिया।
सर क्रिएटिव राइटर जो है वो अपने वर्ड्स के जरिए सोसाइटी को अपना फैन बना लेता है, और उसकी पहचान जो है वो सोसाइटी में उसके वर्ड्स के जरिए की जाती है, और लोग उसको उसके वर्ड्स के जरिए अप्रिशिएट करते हैं। उनको नहीं पता एक्चुअल में वो क्या है, और इसके वर्ड्स ही उसकी पहचान है।
थैंक यू, गुड। बेटा मैं ये कह रहा हूँ, आयशा जमा आपको, आसमा जमीर आपको, शाजिया आपको, आप अपना वीडियो ऑन करें जस्ट टू रिकग्नाइज। आई थिंक सो ये हमारी सेकंड लास्ट क्लास है, इसके बाद क्लास नहीं है। अगर कोई इशू है तो वो बता दें।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर।
जी वालेकुम अस्सलाम। बेटा आपका नाम क्या है?
सर शाजिया।
शाजिया, इट्स ओके। बहुत आपके वो अंधेरा हुआ है।
सर लाइट नहीं है हमारे पास,
ओहो,
लोड शेडिंग हो रही है। सर
ओके।
इसमें आई थिंक कि शी लव टू राइट। मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल होते हैं कि वो लिखना पसंद करते हैं, वो अपने सीक्रेट्स वगैरह किसी से नहीं शेयर करते। उन्हें ये होता है कि कोई उनके सीक्रेट रिवील कर सकता है, तो इसलिए वो अपने जो सारे सीक्रेट्स होते हैं वो लिख लेते हैं, जैसे हम कहते हैं वो अपने पर्सनल डायरी वगैरह में। तो इससे वो अपने सीक्रेट भी शेयर कर लेते हैं और वो किसी को रिवील भी नहीं होते। आई थिंक सो।
गुड। जी आयशा जमा, आपने वीडियो तो ऑन की है लेकिन पता नहीं है वो कहाँ बैठी हुई। ओके, आपने अपना कमेंट दे दिया था?
जी सर।
मेरे ख्याल आसमा जमील और थी, उन्होंने भी कमेंट किए। आसिया जमील। ओके, मेरा ख्याल है मुझे आगे चलना चाहिए। आसमा जमील मैं कह रहा था। हेलो, ये 2 हैंड रेज हुए हैं। अहमद आपका तो लिंक का इशू है यार, आपकी बिल्कुल आवाज़ नहीं आती, बस क्या मसला है? आप वीडियो ऑन कर लें।
जी सर।
देखा ना आपका?
सर ये हमारी तरफ लाइट नहीं है सर।
आपकी आवाज़ ही नहीं आती। Okay, let me discuss the things now. What is creative writing? This is also known as the art of making things up. Creative writing is a vital part of modern society. As earlier, many of you have discussed it, that the people love to write the thing in their life, the most important and reliable thing is writing. So they express their feeling on a paper and on a diary. Traditionally referred to as literature, creative writing is an part of sort, the art of making things up, writing down in a way that is not academic or technical, but still attracts an audience. So इसके खास जो इम्पोर्टेंट जो करेक्टरिस्टिक्स है कि ना तो ये एकेडमिक और ना ये टेक्निकल होती है, लेकिन इवन देन ऑडियंस को ये अट्रैक्ट करती है. Though the definition is rather loose, creative writing can for the most part be considered any writing that is original and self-expressive. The purpose of creative writing is to entertain and share human experience like love or loss. Most of the writers attempt to get at a truth about humanity through poetic and storytelling. If you'd like to try your hand in creative writing, just keep in mind that whether you are trying to express a feeling or a thought, the first step is to use your imagination. That is why in first slide, I presented an imaginary picture. From that, you imagine different thoughts, and according to your point of view, there was a separate story. There are certain types of creative writing, wherein the topmost is the poetry, the plays, movies and television scripts, fictions, wherein novels, novelists, and short stories, songs, speeches, memoirs, personal essays. These all are the types of creative writing. As you can see, some notification type of writing can also be considered creative writing. The non-fiction type of writing is also a sort of creative writing. Memoirs and personal essays, for example, can be written creatively to inform your readers about your life in an expressive way, is also some characteristics of creative writing. Moreover, these types are written in the first person. It's easier for them to be creative. There are certain techniques used in creative writing. These are character development, plot development, vivid setting, underlying theme, point of view, dialogue, anecdotes, metaphors and smiles, figures of speech, imaginative language, emotional appeal, and heavy description. So all these are the different techniques. These all are the prevailing techniques being used in creative writing excessively. Here in this slide, I would like to make some comparison between technical and creative writing. You know, technical writing or academic writing is somewhat different from creative one. So the technical writing is factual, whereas creative writing is fictional and imaginative. Technical writing is informative, instructional, or persuasive, whereas creative writing is entertaining, provocative, and captivating. Further, technical writing is very clearer, much precise, and straightforward, whereas these all things are not available in the creative writing. It is much artistic, figurative, symbolic, or even awake. Technical writing is objective. It is specialized vocabulary is used herein, as the technical writing is objective, whereas creative writing is subjective. And no specialized vocabulary is used in creative writing as it is used in the technical writing. The generalized vocabulary is used in creative writing. Moreover, there are certain key differences between both of the technical and creative writing over here. In creative writing, the most of the part is self-created, although the idea might be inspired, but in technical writing, the facts are to be obliged, and the note is duly delivered from leading on what previously other reads have concluded. It is most commonly creative writing is for general audience or for masses, but technical writing is for specific audience. No doubt, creative writing entertains people as it has poetry or some illustrations or another idea, whereas the technical writing causes boredom, or it follows the strong pattern based on facts, and it's just to transfer the information to the audience. No doubt, technical writing is the specialized vocabulary, such like scientific terms and others are used while in creative writing. One can go with slang or evocative phrases or even something which can be perceived well by the audience. Humor, such might be the useful a sense in creative writing, but such thoughts or ideas have no link with technical writing. Imaginative versus academic writing. Earlier was technical versus creative writing. Here we are talking about imaginative writing versus academic writing. When I say creative writing is different from the academic writing, writing for websites is different from the writing for newspaper columns. Journals entries are different to writing press releases on behalf of a brand. Writing purpose do vary. It's important that when undertaken any writing, you have a firm grasp on the concept. Therefore, the imaginative writing is much poorer as compared to the academic, because academic is much near to the technical or is for a formal presentation. Let's have a look at the fundamental differences between academic and creative writing. The principal difference is style is the chief difference between academic and creative writing. Creative writing need not adhere to any specific style parameters, whereas academic writing is different. Academic writing needs to be structured and executed adhering to a series of guidelines. Indeed, so stringent are these guidelines that academic institutions include these guidelines as part of their curriculum. You know, you also have given the Pittman English test over here, certificate in high university, and more of the other universities offer some academic writing or writing skills, non-credit course, even in MPhil class as well. And it is mandatory for undergrad, because it's very necessary for all of the students to learn about academic writing. One kind of writing, that is academic writing, is rigid, procedural, purpose purely to convey knowledge, data and information It's orderly, organized, and follows a formula. It's necessary. It can be done. Anyone can master it. Everyone should master it. Whereas creative writing is the other kind of writing that is inspired, artistic, entertains with words, word pictures, concepts, and deep meaning. It is enjoyable to read. It touches us while it is teaching us. It's an art form. It's not necessary to learn, but a joy to those who do. Academic writing will earn you as creative writing may yet be published. Academic writing must be taught, but rarely is. Creative writing is optional, but almost always focus of writing curricula. While I am discussing these slides, the principal difference between fundamental differences between academic and creative writing, it might be a question of subjective type question. When it will be asked as a subjective type question, the points shown to you in this slide are enough to answer that question. The points here in this slide are sort of some other type of comparison, and any other title of question can be given over here. If you can understand, try to listen and learn my words. Moreover, here, imaginative writing versus academic writing can be another type of subjective question. Key differences might be this slide can also be an other subjective question. But herein we can make multiple types of multiple choice subjective questions. To me, I can make more than 3 or 4 subjective type questions from this site. So this is also can be used, and this might be the purpose the subjective question. Creative writing, what is creative writing is also subjective. So please read and learn these slides carefully, keeping in mind the viewpoint of exam, as I have discussed over here over these slides. Overall, creative writing allows for more personal expression, whereas academic scholarly writing aims to explore an idea, argument, or concept. Academic writing requires, if I would like to make question from here, I would say that what are the salient features of creative writing and what are the salient features of academic writing. So alternatively, both of the points are being presented over here. One bullet shows the favor of creative writing, whereas other is in favor of the academic writing. So you are required to sort out separately the academic writing and the creative writing. So 2 questions can be made from here. One, what are the salient features of academic writing? Second might be, what are the salient features of creative writing? So you can conclude from these both slides, 3 slides, the relevant points, and you can represent both type of answers. Sensory details and writing definition and examples. The writer's ability to create a gripping and memorable story has much to do with engaging our 5 senses. So it depends on the empirical knowledge, that is the source of knowledge, that is the scientific knowledge, the logical and scientific methodology of the research. So I can use sensory details in my writing. आप देख रहे हैं यहाँ पे आंखें हैं, कान है, नाक है, हाथ है, tongue है. So all 5 senses can be used in writing. Sensory details definition. Sensory details क्या होती हैं इनको डिटेल में. So again, this is another source of subjective question to me, carried from the previous both of the slides. Let's look at the sensory details in action. Compare the following 2 passages describing a trip to the grocery store. In the forthcoming session, our 4th session, I would like to share this slide with you and will make you to write a comparison of both of the passages as shown here. This is a passage without sensory details, where you can see I went to store and brought some flowers. Then I headed to the meat department. Later I realized I forgot to buy bread. You can see now, does this pull you in? Of course, it doesn't have nothing to bring you into the writer's world. In next session, you will be doing on these passages. Here is another passage, and the remedy is given on the bottom line towards the sensory details. So this example can also be placed as a subjective question by providing the paragraph and asking you to write it in its sensory details. Language used in creative writing. That is again an imaginary. This session is about to close. Finish with same ID and same passcode. We'll see you in next session. Bye.